Hey guys, welcome back to another gaming news video here on the channel. Today we actually have a few different things to talk about, from next month's PS Plus lineup to Horizon Forbidden West getting a patch. We also have some crazy stuff going on with Elden Ring I want to touch on. No spoilers, don't worry. I haven't actually played it myself yet anyway, so I wouldn't have any spoilers to give you even then. And some news regarding Dragon Age and a few different things like that. So welcome back, friends, to another video here on the channel. If you guys do enjoy this one, do me a favor, leave it a like. Definitely helps out the channel. If you guys are new around here, be sure to subscribe so you guys never miss any future content. So really quick, I guess just to kind of lightly touch on Destiny 2 Witch Queen, obviously launching a couple days ago. Seems like a lot of fans are enjoying it. I definitely enjoyed the campaign playthrough. I've been working on kind of getting raid ready and all that good stuff as well. I have a review of the campaign itself, so it's not really the whole expansion. I touch on a few other things as well, but it was mainly focused on the campaign. If you guys want to check that out, it's up on the channel. I do also really quickly want to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the Destiny 2 content in the past few days. I posted a whole playthrough and everything, and it's been phenomenal, so I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, it's good to have you guys here, part of the Skeleton Army. All right, so let's jump into the first thing for today. That is a PS Plus lineup. I'll throw it up on screen. You guys see the March monthly games for PS Plus members. We have on PS5 Ghost Runner. On PS4 we have Ark Survival Evolved, and we have a Team Sonic Racing, as well as for PS5 and PS4. This is a bonus one they're noting, Ghost of Tsushima Legends. I know everybody who's watching me on Gameology wants to hear me say it, probably, so Ghost of Tsushima. Sorry, it's just what I do around here. Whenever I say Ghost of Tsushima, I have to say it like that. Anyways, I absolutely love this game. It is absolutely fantastic. It's a great game, and yeah, definitely check it out if you guys haven't played Legends. It's kind of like a multiplayer experience. A lot of fun in and of itself, but we're not going to spend too much time on that. We're going to head straight to the next piece of news, which is Horizon Forbidden West finally getting a patch. A lot of people have been complaining about various kind of, stability issues, or maybe some other kind of issues regarding the game. Now, overall, the game did launch pretty, solid in my opinion. Again, I have a review for that as well on the channel if you want to hear my personal thoughts. Reviews at the end of the day are all subjective anyways, right? From my experience, it was pretty good. I got stuck inside a barrel once. That was a little bit weird. So there is some kind of issues going on, especially for different people. So they've addressed a bunch of different issues, from main quests, side quests and errands, world activities, and different things like that. I want to just quickly read through some of the more kind of, I guess, technical kind of fixes, if you will, general fixes, gameplay fixes, crashes, different things like that. So if you want to see the whole entire thing, I'll link it down in the description below, but I'll throw this part up on screen so you guys can see exactly what's going on here. So they fixed an issue where the camera had an unintended position when using certain weapons, for example. Second chance skill should now work correctly. General fixes, you can see image over sharpening in HDR mode has been corrected. Fixed an issue with where some settlements would stream in and stream out in certain circumstances. Fixed an issue where the HUD would flicker when the player performs a loot action. And again, there's a bunch of different fixes like that you guys can see. Global issue where the direction of Aloy's gaze or that certain NPCs was incorrect. Bunch of different stuff, with NPCs, and other kind of fixes with icons in the map, sometimes disappear, sometimes appear with a delay, different things like that. So you can see a bunch of kind of fixes there. There's also fixed several crashes, so there's a bunch of crash bugs and issues that they fixed as well. And then under the other section, there's various performance improvements and various other minor fixes and cosmetic improvements. So they've definitely noted a lot of different stuff here. So with this new version, you should have a little bit of a smoother experience. Again, it seems like it's kind of hit or miss. A lot of people are either experiencing a bunch of bugs like these, or people just not really so much. Like I said, in my playthrough, I maybe only experienced a handful of kind of stuff that was, not super game breaking, except two. Like I said, I got stuck in a barrel once, just had to restart the game and I was fine. But let me know how your playthrough has been so far. There's been a lot of kind of mixed opinions on my review, and then on my other kind of video talking about how the reviews were getting bombed on Metacritic. So a lot of people on both sides of the fence, but let me know with your personal experience, how's it been so far with Horizon Forbidden West? Moving on from that, we have some news regarding Dragon Age in production. So if you didn't know, Bioware is obviously working on a brand new Dragon Age, and yesterday they posted this whole blog post up on their website, on their blog website, and it's a little bit chunky. There's probably like 10 paragraphs in here. Thankfully, Nibelian over on Twitter always does a great job at summarizing these things, so I'll throw up these summaries so you can get a little bit of an idea what's going on. And again, if you want to read the entirety of it, I'm not going to read the whole thing obviously here in this video, but if you want to read the whole thing, I'll link it down in the description below. let's check this out right here from Nebelian over on Twitter. So Bioware releasing a short blog post, which again is about 10 paragraphs. It's still short, you know, given, but basically the summary is that the game is in the middle of production right now. The blueprint for the game is well understood and the team is focused. There's been some staff changes as well, and there's more info coming later this year via blogs and social posts. So probably not like a trailer or anything like that, but we will get some more info, you know, regarding more of these kind of blog posts and, you know, social media posts and different things like that. So a little bit of a kind of I guess a little small update, not a lot to really go off of. Unfortunately, there's no trailer yet. Obviously, you know, they're probably still kind of, you know, in the earlier stages of development, most likely, maybe getting, you know, kind of maybe to the midpoint, who knows. But the, you know, fact of the matter is we're at least getting some updates, and it's good to hear something rather than nothing at all. So again, that's not really much more to say about that. We'll just leave it at that, and we'll move on to the next thing. So Elden Ring, it seems like it is definitely a hit. It is probably one of the best reviewed games of all time. It is way up there. Interestingly enough, a lot of reviewers are saying that it's kind of like they took inspiration from Breath of the Wild, I'm kind of paraphrasing here, and, you know, applied the Dark Souls kind of format, you know, formula, if you will, to the game, which is kind of interesting because a lot of people when Breath of the Wild came out were saying that they would love kind of like a Dark Souls kind of style game in this open world format, and lo and behold, we got Elden Ring. I don't know if, you know, Breath of the Wild directly inspired the developers with Elden Ring or not. Maybe. It's very possible. Nintendo inspires pretty much every developer known to mankind to some extent. So maybe, but it's kind of cool because this open world format seemingly from these reviews is makes it more, I guess, welcoming, I guess is the word, for newcomers, especially me personally. I haven't really played a lot of these games. I played maybe like 3 bosses in Demon Souls, and I didn't really get further than that, but I've been really intrigued with Elden Ring. I know a lot of newcomers have been, and I think that's going to help kind of introduce new players and add a little bit more kind of a forgiving gameplay, while still not, you know, not kind of removing that challenging aspect that, you know, veteran fans have come to love. So I think they found some kind of ways to get around, you know, the whole idea of not including an easy mode, because a lot of veteran fans, you know, don't really want that. There's a huge debate over that we're not going to really get into, but anyways, let me throw up the review summary up on screen again. This one's coming from Nebelian, but we also have some other ones to check out. So you can see that basically Eurogamer called it essential, Game Informer, PC Games, and Fextra Life, The Guardian, Kind of Funny, VG247, they all gave it perfect scores. 5 out of 5s or 10 out of 10s. And then the rest of them gave it a 9.5. Metacritic overall has about a 98. And then OpenCritic has also, well, actually Metacritic has dropped down a little bit, so it's 97. I'll throw it up on screen right now. You guys see Metacritic. It's currently at 97 out of 45 critic reviews at the time of recording this. Again, I'm recording this the morning of February 24th, so keep that in mind. The game comes out tomorrow at the time of recording this, February 25th, and whatnot. So that's Metacritic. But then we also have OpenCritic. So if you check out OpenCritic, it has a top critic average of about 96. And again, you can see a summary from other, you know, studios, or not studios, but game news journalists and outlets over on the right side, like IGN also giving it a perfect 10 out of 10, for example. GameSpot giving it a perfect 10 out of 10. Game Informer. So it has a top critic average of 96 and 100% critics recommending this game. And then finally, this is an interesting one. If you check out this chart right here, you can see that Elden Ring is number 1 on OpenCritic. It's surpassed Super Mario Odyssey, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Red Dead Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, God of War, Last of Us Remastered, Persona 5. I mean, it's pretty phenomenal. So the reviews are in. This game might not be for everyone though, right? Even though it is getting these crazy reviews, the game, the format, the formula is still a challenging kind of game, and that might not be for everyone. So it can still be a masterpiece of a game and yet not necessarily be for every single person out there. And again, there's people that are conflicted on this whole debate. Veteran players saying, you know, don't add an easy mode, and other people saying, well, you know, the more accessibility options you have, the better. So everybody's kind of on both sides of the coin, but I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. Should they ever add an easy mode to these games, or should they just kind of add these kind of other elements like they're doing with Elden Ring that at least makes it a little bit more welcoming to the player, and a little bit, you know, I guess opens the door for other kinds of ways to encounter the game or encounter enemies and go about the game. You know, again, being open world, you can kind of choose which path to take and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to giving it a go. Probably be streaming it here on the channel, so keep it locked for that. But let me know if you guys are planning to pick up Elden Ring, or are those games just not really your style, or maybe they've never been your style, but Elden Ring is one game that, like me, you're thinking, hey, I'm gonna get into. Well, that said, I did pick up Demon's Souls, but haven't finished it yet. Maybe we'll finish it sometime here on the channel. Anyways, my friends, with all that out of the way, let's check out the comment of the day coming from my Destiny 2 Witch Queen review video. If you guys missed that, you can check it out over on the channel. This one is from Colin Peters, sharing their experience so far with the Witch Queen campaign, saying, not done yet, but I have so far had a blast. The campaign doesn't feel as grindy as its predecessors. The legendary part of it is perfect, and the story has me hooked. This expansion has so far lived up to my hype, and I can't wait for the raid to come. Me and you both, my friends, super excited for the raid with Destiny 2's Witch Queen. Again, if you missed any of my Witch Queen content, it's up on the channel. I'll also be streaming the raid once that drops, and some other Destiny 2 Witch Queen content and everything else gaming here on the channel as well. So let me know what you guys think of Destiny 2's Witch Queen, and let me know what you guys think of today's news down in the comment section below. That's going to wrap up this video. Again, if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe so you guys never miss any future content, and we can continue to grow the community. You can check out all the social links down in the description below: Twitter, Discord, all that good stuff, my Nintendo channel, because Nintendo content actually does go on a different channel. And I'll see you guys soon in another one. Stay safe, stay well, and until then, my friends, game on.